Catching an exception while using a Python with statement. I can't figure out how to handle exception for Python with statement. If I have a code, I really want to handle file not found exception in order to do something. But I can't write. And can't write. Enclosing within a try/except statement doesn't work neither, and an exception is not raised. What can I do in order to process failure inside with statement in a Pythonic way?
If you want different handling for errors from the open call versus the working code, you could do
The best Pythonic way to do this, exploiting the with statement, is listed as example number 6 in PEP 343, which gives the background of the statement. Used as follows.
Catching an exception while using a Python with statement. The with statement has been available without the _future_import since Python 2.6. You can get it as early as Python 2.5, but at this point it's time to upgrade, with. Here's the closest thing to correct that you have. You're almost there, but with doesn't have an except clause. A context manager's _exit_ method, if it returns false, will re-raise the error when it finishes. If it returns true, it will suppress it. The open built-ins _exit_ doesn't return true, so you just need to nest it in a try, except block. And standard boilerplate. Don't use a bare except column which catches base exception and every other possible exception and warning. Be at least as specific as exception, and for this error, perhaps catch IO error. Only catch errors you're prepared to handle. So in this case, you do.
Differentiating between the possible origins of exceptions raised from a compound with statement. Differentiating between exceptions that occur in a with statement is tricky because they can originate in different places. Exceptions can be raised from either of the following places, or functions called therein. Context manager._init_. Context manager._enter_. The body of the with. Context manager._exit_. For more details, see the documentation about context manager types. If we want to distinguish between these different cases, just wrapping the with into a try ... except is not sufficient. Consider the following example, using value error as an example, but of course it could be substituted with any other exception type. Here the except will catch exceptions originating in all of the 4 different places and thus does not allow to distinguish between them. If we move the instantiation of the context manager object outside the with, we can distinguish between _init_ and block, underscore enter underscore exit underscore. Effectively, this just helped with the underscore init underscore part, but we can add an extra sentinel variable to check whether the body of the with started to execute, i.e. differentiating between underscore enter underscore and the others. The tricky part is to differentiate between exceptions originating from block and underscore exit underscore, because an exception that escapes the body of the with will be passed to underscore exit underscore, which can decide how to handle it. See the docs. If however underscore exit underscore raises itself, the original exception will be replaced by the new one. To deal with these cases, we can add a general except clause in the body of the with to store any potential exception that would have otherwise escaped unnoticed and compare it with the one caught in the outermost except later on. If they are the same, this means the origin was block or otherwise it was underscore exit underscore. In case underscore exit underscore suppresses the exception by returning a true value, the outermost except will simply not be executed. Alternative approach using the equivalent form mentioned in PEP 343. PEP 343, the with statement specifies an equivalent non-with version of the with statement. Here we can readily wrap the various parts with try ... except and thus differentiate between the different potential error sources. Usually a simpler approach will do just fine. The need for such special exception handling should be quite rare, and normally wrapping the whole within a try ... except block will be sufficient. Especially if the various error sources are indicated by different, custom, exception types, the context managers need to be designed accordingly. We can readily distinguish between them. For example,